Okay, so it is time to discuss the episode 129 of Dragon Ball Super Summary from Weekly Shonen Jump. This is going to, of course, contain spoilers. You have been warned. Now, get off the video if you don't want to be spoiled. This is going to be for episode 129 of Super, the next episode coming on March 3rd. For those of you who forgot, there will not be a Dragon Ball Super this weekend. I will, of course, still be providing content. Have a very special video coming out Saturday night, The History of AF. I worked real hard on it, and I hope y'all enjoy it because there's going to be a lot of good information there. New Dragon Ball in depth. But no Super this weekend, but this is for the next episode of Super, so that's it. No more warning. First of all, I got to plug the artist of the thumbnail. This beautiful thumbnail right here, which looks amazing. This looks like a versus screen for a fighting game, right? Old school arcade fighting game. Is by this man right here, Touche. I will leave a link to his Twitter down below and his Instagram. He doesn't just do Dragon Ball art. He does all kinds of different kinds of art, but he's really good at mimicking Toriyama's style, and he's really good at doing his own style as well. Really talented artist, Touche. I will link to him. And there you go. So let's go. I love that picture so much, guys. Let's go ahead and get into these spoilers here from Yonko Productions. Dragon Ball Super Episode 129. Limits Super Surpass Ultra Instinct Mastered. I do love how they're now saying no longer is it surpassed. It's super surpassed. Ultra Instinct Mastered, Goku's power ascends. The Tournament of Power rushes into Goku and Jiren's final duel. The cornered Goku unconsciously awakens the power and slumbered deep within his body, and his power level skyrockets. Thus, he draws closer to the ultimate battle form, Ultra Instinct. Now, I want to clarify some things that I discussed in my stream the other night. If you have not checked out the streams I've been doing lately, they are, they're long, but they're fun. And if you have like a long commute, or if you're at home and you're playing a video game, or you're doing something you want something to listen to, check out my live streams. They're always a lot of fun answering all your questions. One of the questions brought up is it called Perfected Ultra Instinct or Mastered? It's up to you. Either name works, but the actual name of Goku with his white/silver haired form is Ultra Instinct Goku. It's pretty much just his complete transformation. You can kind of say that the old Ultra Instinct, where he had the dark hair and the silver eyes, that they call Ultra Instinct Omen, that's kind of like the modern version of the false Super Saiyan from like Dragon Ball Z movie 4, the Lord Slug movie. It's kind of like that. And then we saw the real form later on. That's what this is. The real form of Ultra Instinct is the silver hair. And the one that we had before is sort of Goku learning how to get there. Goku's body learning how to get there. And again, for those asking, it is both a state of being and a transformation. It just so happens that, like, it's supposed to be a state of combat prowess or state of fighting. But when it comes to Goku and I guess the Saiyans, I guess it might be a triggered mutation within their biology. This is what makes the most sense. His hair changes color into silver. So just letting you know that. It says down here, this week's Jiren not ready to lose. He releases his full strength. Now I gotta be real here. How many times is this dude gonna release his full strength? I mean, he had a power up in 110. He powered up again a couple weeks ago. So is he hiding more power? Like, are we doing that old school Dragon Ball Z trope where somebody will power up and then they'll say, no, I actually have more power? That whole like, this isn't even my final form thing. Like, I wonder if that's what they're doing here, except not with transformations with power, because I presume that Jiren was already going all out. But then again, it makes sense he's not, because 17 actually cut into his like clothing, so maybe he's not. But still, like, when are we going to see him at real full power? I guess we're going to see it in 129. It says here, Goku's rising power steals a smile from Jiren. In return, Jiren puts all of his hidden strength into his fists and strikes Goku. Will this be the deciding blow? I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but based on like the next episode preview and this information, it looks like Goku's going to hit him with a strike and Jiren's just going to counter it with another big move and send Goku away, and that's what's going to trigger the Mastered Ultra Instinct. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Is it realistic, or whatever the case may be, that Goku was able to master Ultra Instinct in just a few minutes? Because remember, Tournament of Power is just a few minutes, like 20 minutes or so. Does that make sense? And it took the gods, some of the gods haven't even mastered it. Well, I mean, people want to say that Dragon Ball GT is Goku time, but Dragon Ball Super is just as much Goku time, and I think it's a little bit silly, to be honest, but you have to also remember that this is nothing new. Goku has always surpassed his masters. Now, I'm not saying he surpassed Whis. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is Goku's always done things that have been deemed to be impossible. He learned the Kamehameha from seeing it once. He surpassed, Kami significantly, and Mr. Popo, who both were stronger than him when he trained with them. Obviously, he mastered Kaioken to where, King Kai, Kai-Osama, told him, don't do more than a double Kaioken. He did up to ×4, and later on ×10 and ×20. Right? Goku has always surpassed his limitations. It's just a thing that Dragon Ball has always done. I'm not saying that him mastering this secret ability, Ultra Instinct, is BS or not BS. I can understand why you would think it's BS because, yeah, the gods, especially Beerus, who we know is adept at combat, should be able to do the same thing. And of course, the question is, like, who's next? Like, what's next for Goku after Jiren? Obviously, Super's ending in March, but what is next, in the future, whether it be another TV show or a movie? That remains to be seen, but either way, this is happening. The final version of Ultra Instinct versus Jiren. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Or do you still care at this point? Are you over the whole thing? Are you looking forward to it being a great fight? At least they can give us a great final fight to close out Super. That will be one for the ages, and I certainly hope we get that. I really hope they give us something awesome. So those are my thoughts. Thank you guys as always. Thanks to Yonko Productions. Hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all soon. Remember, take care of yourself and each other.